Hey, it's Ben with Oasis Nuevas Forces. Today I have an interview with Amber Stark of the good book Oasis. She's going to share with you her heart for the MK. And in case any of you don't know that, what that stands for is missionary kid. Basically, the children whose parents up and decided, hey, it's time to go serve, and drag their kids along with them. So stick around. I think you'll like it.
Amber, tell us a little bit about Life Impact Ministries.
Life Impact Ministries is a mission organization dedicated specifically to missionary care.
What does the word oasis mean to you?
Well, an oasis makes me think of an oasis in the desert, and that would be a place of rest in the middle of your journey, a place of refreshment where you can be strengthened to keep going on your journey. And that's what we try and provide with Life Impact. We have these homes and we call them oases. And it's a place for missionaries to come while on their journey of ministry to stop and get refreshed, and so they can continue their work for the Lord.
Tell us a little bit about your oasis.
Well, my oasis is called the Good Book Oasis. It's in Slovakia, which for most of you who don't know, it's right next to Austria, very close to Vienna, just south of the Czech Republic. This oasis is a large home with 3 guest bedrooms and living room, game room, bathrooms, everything. It is geared towards families.
That kind of goes to the next question, but I was going to ask, because your ministry is a little unique. Can you tell us a little bit about your gifting or specialty at that oasis?
Yes, I am actually an MK, a missionary kid. I was raised on the mission field, and so my heart for missionaries extends to the whole family, especially to the kids as well. So a lot of what I do is geared towards giving missionary families a place where they can be themselves and they can rest and relax and have family time together to strengthen their family ties and also to strengthen them for their continued ministry. So in light of that, the Oasis here has hundreds of books, thousands of books, movies, toys, bikes. We had a play set in the back, games by the dozens. So I have a lot of families come through here. I also hold 2 MK retreats, 2 missionary kid retreats every year, where
Cool.
local missionary kids and those from surrounding countries can come and spend a weekend getting to know each other and learning more about what it means to be an MK and how to use that to grow in their life. The one thing that I do often give advice on is TCK issues.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a missionary kid, I'm a TCK third culture kid. I can help parents understand why their kids are not American anymore,
Yeah.
and how to deal with different things that are specific just for TCKs. And so I've often have families ask me for advice on TCK issues. So
Yeah.
that's one of my specialties, I guess. And that's why I run the MK retreats as well, because most of these kids have never even been able to attend any MK events before mine, which I was very
Wow.
surprised.
Yeah. Can you just let us know why they call it TCK, third culture kid? Because many people aren't familiar with that phrase.
Yes, of course. Third culture kid means that your parents are from one culture and you are growing up in another culture. And the third culture is what comes out in you.
Hmm.
So if your parents are American and you live in Slovakia, you are neither Slovak nor American.
Hmm.
Sloverian or
So very
something.
good.
We say that if you are born in a blue country and you're raised in a yellow country, you become green.
Yes.
And so you don't fit in anywhere because there is no green country.
Exactly. And
Or a TCK. TCKs are green.
so, so you're trying to get the parents to kind of see a little bit of how to deal with that as well as the children. You work with both sides, is what you're saying.
Both sides. I often try and talk to the kids. Usually start with what's your favorite thing about being an MK and what's the worst thing about being an MK. And
Yes.
often they're related, which is interesting.
Normally, this type of ministry puts itself in the category of member care, but many people watching this video might not know what member care is. Can you give us a definition for member care, how you see it?
Sure. Missionaries have very different jobs from what the average person has. And it's something that's very difficult to understand unless you have been in missions of some kind.
Yes.
So it's very good to understand that the missionary lifestyle is a lot different from a regular job. You are working all day, every day, 7 days a week. And so this requires a level of care that needs to come from other people. And so member care involves providing them with counseling when they need it, places of rest, and any physical and spiritual, emotional support that they need. This is specifically for missionaries and pastors, especially. So that's part of what we provide here.
What are some common misconceptions that you've seen about member care?
Well, the biggest one is that it can only be done by professionals.
Hmm.
And my opinion is that missionary care, member care, is the responsibility of every believer. We are all responsible for caring for each other. There's a verse, and I think it's Galatians, says, be careful to do good to everyone, especially to those in the family of faith. We are supposed to specifically take care of each other. And if we try and just do it with professionals, then it's not going to get done. It requires everyone to pitch in and help in some way or other. And that can take many forms and doesn't have to be a full lifetime job. Member care can be little brief events that happen throughout the year.
What would you like people to know about this type of ministry?
Well, the question many people ask me is this basically a holiday house for missionaries? And I would have to say yes. Now, why should that be supported is the next question that comes. One thing that you need to understand is that missionaries live on very, very tight budgets. I know everybody lives on budgets these days.
Yeah.
Everyone has a tight budget. The difference with a missionary's income is that it is entirely dependent on people's donations, and that can vary from month to month. So some months they will have enough to fit their budget, and some months they will not. And that creates financial difficulty for missionaries, which prevents them most often from being able to afford to have a break of any kind. I have had families come through here who have not had a holiday in 3 years.
Wow.
Any kind of holiday for 3 years. And they need it. They need to get away from their ministry for a little time of refreshment, time with the Lord, time with each other, so they can keep going. I'm not getting people out of the ministry. I'm trying to keep them in. Our philosophy is prevention is better than a cure.
Exactly. I
There's
like that.
lots of burnout centers and counseling centers. That's not what our mission is. Our mission is not to deal with the crisis when it's all over. Our mission is to prevent crises from happening by providing ongoing care.
How can people contact you?
Through the website, we have a website, lifeimpact.care, and there's my emails on there too. Happy to contact people through there if they have any questions.
Sure. And I'll include links to those in the description box below.
Great.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add? Anything I didn't ask about, or just something that maybe the Lord put on your heart in thinking about this interview, or anything like that?
Well, as I said, I like everyone to get involved in member care, and I have many ideas to help people get involved. Whenever you ask, how do you support missionaries? What are the two ways we support missionaries?
Care packages and money.
Finances and prayer.
Oh, there we go. Prayer.
You forgot prayer.
I forgot. Oh man.
Shame on you. Finances and prayer. Now, yes, I need to keep those at the top of your list. We cannot keep going without prayer to support our spirits and souls and our energy in this ministry. Again, with finances, we cannot continue living here without finances. The rent must be paid, the utilities must be paid, children need to be fed every day. And so those are very important, but that's not all you can do. There are so many ways to help that either do not involve money or involve very little money. Care packages are wonderful because we all miss things from our home countries and we love them, but I know that postage is very expensive these days.
Yes.
Often just a card or a letter means a huge, huge blessing. Just to get a letter, it doesn't have to be long, just a simple hello, I'm thinking of you and praying for you is a blessing for the next month. One letter will just brighten up a missionary's month, I'm telling you. With the prevalence of use of email these days, we hardly ever get letters in the mail. And I know it takes more time, but it really does mean a lot. Emails are great as well, and there's Skype and Zoom and so many ways you can call them. Then when missionaries come home on home assignment, when they're visiting churches, it's not a holiday. It's a very busy time for them, and there's plenty you can do to help them during that time. Help them find a place to stay, a car to borrow, and then give them treats like gift cards to their favorite restaurants that they can't go to when they're on the field, or Walmart so they can go buy their American goodies that they want. Things like that can just put a big smile on their faces. And those are little things. They take very little time, very little effort, but they make a huge difference. And if you don't hear anything that sounds like you, give me an email and I'll send you a whole list of other things. I believe that everyone has been given a gift, and that gift is supposed to be used for the family of God. It doesn't matter what your gift is, you can use it to help in the ministry in some way.
Can you explain the name of your Oasis?
So this Oasis is called the Good Book Oasis for a very good reason. We have almost 3,000 books here.
Wow.
These books are available for missionaries to borrow like a library. Missionaries living in Romania, France, Germany, Slovakia do not have easy access to English books.
Hmm.
So, part of my heart in opening the Oasis was to provide a library for guests. So, almost every guest leaves with books, and then they bring them back the next time, or they send them back, or they pass them on. It's fine.
Hmm.
So, that's another opportunity to support the Oasis. Mail us books.
Oh, that was the next question. How do the books get there?
When I moved here, I had a lot of donations and moved them all with me over. And then over the years, every time I'm in the States again, I load up my bags with more books. And anytime people come visit, I ask them to bring books. So yeah, we just try and collect books. And so if you have newer books, please send them. We haven't had a new influx of books for a while.
What are the ways that people can get you books?
Well, one of the easiest ways is going online and purchasing a book on bookdepository.com or Amazon. Shipping
Okay.
is free,
Oh, wow. Even to you?
even to me, for books, just books.
Okay. Okay.
Just books are free shipping. So if you load up a box of used books from the States and mail them, you will end up spending as much as you would on buying new books. So
Okay. Okay.
that's
Yeah.
my advice because postage is very expensive from the States, especially for
Okay.
heavy things like books.
Okay.
Or you could come join a work team and come help me and bring a bag full of books in your suitcase.
Okay. You have opportunities for work teams over there at the
I need a
Oasis.
work team. I do not have one yet, but I definitely need one.
Okay. Okay. And then so of course, I'll include information about contacting you in the description box below for that work team, as well as your address for the ordering books. What kind of work, what kind of project do you guys need done over there?
Well, this is the first overseas oasis for
Uh-huh.
Life Impact.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 10 years old now.
Okay.
And so it's been used by over 450 guests.
Wow.
So it needs a refreshing and needs the house painted. We need the garden fixed up. There's always things that need fixed. And you only have 2 hands and so much time.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you know of anyone else who you think could benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. If you like the content on this channel, please subscribe. Now we upload a new video every Saturday. See you on the next one.